So welcome back to this channel. I'm not doing this because I smoke, but whatever. Today I'm doing something that people have been asking me for a long time, which is doing my my foundation routine. But first, you know what to do. I'm gonna pause it right now. You're gonna just like scroll a little bit and then click that subscribe button. Wait, hubby's calling me. Yes? Tu es réveillé? Je suis en train de filmer.
Ok.
Bye.
Ça va pas pour aller au week.
Non?
Ouais.
Bye.
Ouais.
So yeah, like I was saying before he rudely interrupted me, I'm going to be doing a foundation routine. You guys have already seen my eyebrow tutorial, so go check it. But like I said, subscribe. And yeah, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it. First, what I do is always put some SPF. This is by Estee Lauder DayWear. It's SPF 50. I don't think they still do this anymore, but yeah, SPF 50. I always do this because I like SPF. And the thing is with this one, I don't mind it that much because it is a chemical exfol like SPF. But if I could find like a mineral one, that would be better. I'm just gonna finish this one first. I've already moisturized and everything, so that's what I do. So depending on the type of foundation I'm using, I always do a primer, but honestly the primer that I've always used is this one by Fenty. You guys know it. This is the Filt'r Instant Retouch primer, the first one they've came out with. I love it because it's like an hydrator for your skin. She should make an SPF with basically, I find she should make a primer with SPF in it. Next thing I do, and I don't do this all the time, but mostly I do this, is just when I do my brows, I do set my foundation first. And people will say that, oh, I got this from Jackie, but I've been doing it way before she's been doing it. I just didn't do it with a loose powder. I used to do it with like the Sephora powder or like a Maybelline powder. And just my T-zone right here. And I know you guys, and I put it on my brows because I do my brows before I do my foundation, which you guys will see a video on my eyebrow routine if you go check my page. I will link it in the description. I'll put it like a pop-up there. So now I'm gonna go do my brows and I'll be back. So we're back. So now basically that I finished doing my eyebrows, you guys have seen the eyebrow tutorial, go check it out. I take a foundation. Usually I use the Fenty, but now I still have some left from my Born This Way. I put it on the side and put it here because honestly, it's not even because I'm cheap or anything. I hate wasting things. Honestly, guys, we live in a society where honestly we waste so much things, and when I mean that is food, because I've done it too and I'm not gonna lie about it, and clothes and a lot of things compared to, and I know it's just makeup, but there's a lot of other people in the world that they don't get things like we do. They don't get the privilege that we do. Hell, my cousins that are in Haiti don't probably get the things that I do here. And for me, if I can be less wasteful by just one thing, I'm gonna do it. Like honestly, right now in my house, we don't drink water bottles where I'm at. Like I don't buy any water bottles. And doesn't mean that I never bought water bottles because I got thirsty, because I do it all the time when I'm at work. But when I'm here, we have like a Brita and filter the water, finish there, man. Hate tap water though. Not a type of person like that. But we really have to see, like, if it's too much, don't do anything with it. I've literally been with two restaurants with people and they've literally not finished their food. And I'm watching it and I'm like, oh my god. But anyways, that's another topic for another time. Notice I do not put a lot of foundation on my nose because I'm more oily. And basically, I found out like less foundation I put on my nose, prettier it looks, and less, you know, how do you get that again? I get some build up on it during the day. Then I use my NYX brush here, professional NYX brush. I try to wash these once a week. Not gonna lie, I don't do it all the time, but I washed it yesterday and used it once. So, and by the way, this brush, Jackie's right, it is so soft. It blends your foundation in really good. And NYX brushes are just bomb. They are a little bit, well, they're not expensive compared to like MAC, but they're expensive compared to other brands, because I've bought like brushes from, you know, like Zaful and stuff, which are good too, but I find that NYX brushes are really, really soft. It's like the softest brush I have ever touched. And I do my makeup with a lot. They're like, no lie, even better than Lancome's brushes. No lie. Not gonna lie, Lancome. NYX are better than you. Next, you see how this is. I let it like this because I find that the foundation blended in perfectly. I take the Fenty concealer. I either use this or the Too Faced, but since I haven't finished this one, I'm gonna use it. And it's in the color 370. And notice I only put it like right here, like right in the crevice of my dark circle. I know I don't have that much of dark circles, but this is like my everyday foundation routine. And guys, I don't do retouches during the day, not at all. I do a thin line straight here to give light, right here, that's about it. And then just to reverse contour, I put some right here. I went a little too far with this one. Yeah, I did. But anyways, we're gonna blend it. I usually stop it like right here. Let's say like under your pupil. And then I blend. Yes, I'm pouncing it all up here. This one right here, I find that I put it way too here, but this is what I do. So what I'm blending here, and my blend is really just pouncing. And notice I only keep it on one side. Oh, this is the Morphe sponge, by the way. Clean it every single time before you use your sponges. People who be using dirty sponges and not damp under hot water, I don't know what your mama gave you for breakfast, but for me, I know it's not bacteria. Yeah. So while I'm blending, I want you guys to tell me basically what type of videos you guys would like. I know that right now I don't have a lot of subscribers or anything like that, which is fine with me because I'm actually just doing this for like a coping mechanism. I really do wish that this becomes a career because I don't like getting out of my house. I don't necessarily like people. I don't like working for people because I find like I need to be my own boss. And the reason why is because honestly, I need to build a business. I feel like as a black person, sometimes it's nice to stay in our lanes and stuff like that and do what we like, and that's fine too, by the way. But for me as a person, when I was growing up, I know like I'm an artist in a way because I used to really love music. Oh, by the way, using the Fenty powder here in the color Honey, and I'm not baking, I'm just taking it settle like this and then pressing it into my skin. See? Not baking, just pressing it here and pressing it there, pressing it all over my lid. But like I was saying, I know that basically I'm more of an artist than I am anything else. And I know that my life purpose is bigger than what it is right now. I've been through a lot of things, honestly. Next is Coconutty. by Fenty Beauty. I don't set my face. I take this with a brush. It's from the It's My DayWear collection. I dab it right here on the side. And then I'm gonna show you guys, like you see how it's highlighted here? I don't contour, but I just pass it right here. Anyways, like I was saying, I've been through a lot of things in my life, and honestly, I don't like working for people. I don't like working in a place where I'm not validated. I don't like necessarily being under someone, because I find that I'm really a hard worker. I do my job really well, and sometimes seeing other people around me being just like whatever for me is not good. But I'll get into that another time. But honestly, every single work I've been at lately, it's just pushing me away to not work there. Right now I'm doing it because, you know, I kind of like it. I get to empower like women, and especially young females, like young black females and black females in general, because the beauty community here in Canada, even if people think that, it's people here don't see, they really don't think that colorism is something that exists. And again, here I don't contour my nose, but I just do this here. I feel like this is like a chit chat get ready with me, more of a like teaching you guys how I do this. I go back into the Fenty powder and then cut it right here, just to reverse contour. Whoa, this is showing up way more on the camera than this on me. It's so weird, but whatever. So like I was saying, I feel like I need to be my own boss, period. For now, I really do like my job. Do I feel fulfilled in it? Not necessarily. Is this a job that I'm gonna keep for the rest of my life? Hell no. I really have goals to like make more things happen for me, and just to make sure that everything's okay. Now I'm using this Lancome powder brush. It's the #1 brush by Lancome, and then dusting it off. And by the way, this, guys, I've been doing my makeup for just 10 minutes now. Well, yeah. Wow. Really do this fast. But like I was saying, this is a chit chat get ready with me. I just find that sometimes when you go through things like, you know, depression or anxiety, or the fact that me as a person, I'm like a perfectionist, because I filmed so much videos, guys, and I've just never ever posted them. The reason why is because they weren't up to my standard. I didn't like the quality of it, and some people might find it fine. Taking this powder here and then just buffing it all the way, all in my face. Some people might find it fine, but I didn't, and because of that, I'm just not up to it, you know? But I do know there's a higher calling for my things, and I have better things that are coming my way, that's for sure. I need to get in a good relationship with God and everything. Voila, that's it. I do put this sometimes, not all the time. Urban Decay all-nighter spray. It stinks. This stinks like spit. If you guys hear things, it's probably my neighbors. But like I said, sorry, I'm back. I know there's probably a higher calling for me, and I need to just like be in a good relationship with God first before anything else gets in the way of my goals. Because honestly, you can plan whatever you want. God is gonna show you that, honey, you don't know what you're talking about, and he knows what he's doing in your life, period. So this is more of a chit chat get ready with me instead of like a foundation routine, which is fine. And then I take the excess. I never put makeup on my forehead, as you guys can see. People ask me that, but I really never do, because I find that you need to find a foundation that matches your skin tone, and if you do, honey, you'll be blessed. All these people walking around with darker foundations on themselves or lighter foundations of themselves. Some people that really just can't accept the fact that they're just beautiful the way they are. And I know society's like, oh my god, for white people you need to be tan. For black people you need to look lighter. Like, why don't you just be yourself, man? I've seen people looking like themselves and they've been the prettiest things they ever could have been. Than just putting a fake stuff on their faces, on their bodies and stuff like that. And I'm really pro for do whatever the fuck you want. But I don't like it when I be talking to some people and they're like, oh, but I need, no you don't need it. God didn't decide you to be like that. Think of it this way, there's only one person that looks like you in the world. Why do you want to change every single thing or one little thing about you because it's a trend or because, whoa, this hair is falling apart, guys. I say it's falling apart, but it's been strong though, which is weird. But anyways, like I was saying, why would you change anything about yourself that legit makes yourself unique? Like, honestly, if you look at people from LA, and that's the truth, all these people, they all look the same. I know you guys gonna be like, no, they have different types of, no. Honey, they all have big lips, all working on putting like big boobs on, all working on like I can say, like having a big ass, and I'm just like, sorry, a big butt. But, and I'm here saying like, why did it get to that? And I'm saying this because I've been there too, where I'm a person that I really like my lips. If you see my lips, I find that my lips are a little bit small, but not that small in like I said, it's just, I would have liked them to be just like this. But I'm like, why? Why do I think like that? Honestly. I even wanted my lips to like have no wrinkles and just be plump, and I'm just like, why? My kids are gonna look like the person I am without surgery, so what's the point? Seriously. And I think that any type of surgery that you do to yourself, and when I say surgery, it can be boob lifts, it can be boob reduction, it could be basically also lip fillers, or anything you do to yourself, even like microblading. For me, I'm still like an ick about it because I would love to have perfect brows all the time, because my brows are my biggest insecurity. And I had to learn that, honestly, I'm fine. I'm me. And no else in this world is going to ever look like me except for my children. So why would I want to look like something that my children are not even going to look like? I might change my mind in a couple of years. Like I've said, before I used to be for like people doing lip injections and shit like that, and now it's changed. But society is putting this pressure on us women, more women than any other person in the world, to really just look like the perfect type of person, and we're just not. Like these Kim Kardashians and stuff that you guys think they look good like this, they've had like belly, tucked after their pregnancies. They've done things to themselves. Maybe it wasn't a drastic surgery or something like that, because they always deny that they've got their boobs done and stuff like that. But when you get liposuction, it sucks all your fat in and it makes your hips look bigger, period. And for me, I think even Kylie sometimes is getting it, because she even said that she wanted to stop doing like her lip injection, which I don't think she stopped, but people are entitled to do what they want. But I just want people like that or younger to know that you're really good as you are. If you get older in your 30s and you're still like probably insecure about it, because I always think that there's an age for people to get work done, and that doesn't mean, because we have to develop and love ourselves before anybody else, to be honest. And it doesn't mean that you don't necessarily love yourself. And I don't like the fact that people think that, oh, insecurities are just insecurities. It's something that you don't love about yourself. Because if you are insecure about some things, like, just own it. Like, own it, guys. Some of the most beautiful women in the world probably never did things like this. Look at how Beyonce worked out herself so she can lose weight to do Coachella. Wouldn't you want to be a type of person like this? And even if you're not, If you look like yourself, look like yourself. You don't need to look like Beyonce. Beyonce never said she wants people to look like her. Honestly, just think about that. Think about all the things that, you know, society's pressuring and putting on yourself. If you have Instagram or any type of, you know, social media, you're following these type of things, and you wake up in the morning and that's what you see. Most of us, we don't pray, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't pray every single morning when I wake up and just directly go to my phone, which is a bad habit. But don't let these societal pressures get to you. There's some people, they are so pretty, and I tell them that all the time. I'm not gonna tell the person who she is, but she knows who she is if she's watching this. Like, I find her beautiful, and she just keeps on doing like things that I find it's not necessary. Because honestly, your child's are gonna look like you, and you look perfect the way you are, because there's no other person that looks like you in this world. You don't always need to have makeup on. You don't always need all of this. Just look like yourself and you'll be fine. Honestly. And one day, when you die, you want to die looking all plasticky, or you want to die looking like yourself? You want your kids to grow up, because see, you at your age, basically your mom at your mom's age, maybe her surgery was 20 years old. You, it's now 12 years old, and you're just okay with it? Anyways, let's try to make a good difference in the world and not a bad one, and make some good decisions instead of bad ones. Because at the end of the day, there's only one you, baby. Only one. There's only one person that looks like you. Only one person that does things like you. And I don't mind if you do things to make yourself feel better. But a lot of people that I've been talking to that wants to do things with themselves are just insecure about who they are. And honey, own yourself. Own thyself. The lips that you want to inject, your kids are going to have these lips too. Anyways, this is it. I don't want to put mascara on. Sorry if I kept on looking here, because it's not worth it to put mascara. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. See you another time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and please